Yes. Okay, we are ready. How are you, Honorable Edith?
I'm doing well. I'm fine.
You're such an unassuming person. I'm telling you. I don't know. The first time I mean I've been seeing your pictures, but when I saw you at that the AAC the the
Primary.
the election they were doing the what thing they call it again.
Election.
Huh?
The primary. Election.
Exactly, the day you guys did the primary election. You just stood out there. You were not doing any gra gra. You were just a normal woman. And I said, oh my god, what's going to happen? And you still won. I'm telling you, that was one thing I said. You know, one thing I love about that is that you came as a woman. You came on your own terms. You're like, if I'm gonna win, I have to win, and I need to tell people from the get go that this is who I am. So you came as a woman. You stood as a woman. You spoke like a woman. You were not trying to impress anybody with, oh, I'm a woman, but I'm also a man. Oh, no, no, no. You were just a woman. So, where did that come from?
Well, that is natural. It's nature.
Even as you're talking, Seb, you're still acting like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Right? Let's try to rough. I'm gonna try to ruffle you, so that you will shake you. Are you sure you can stand it?
Well, let's see.
Okay, let's see. So let's find out who Edith is. Where you're coming from, your background. Let's. Who do you see yourself as?
Well, I see myself as a daughter of God. I see myself as a woman of integrity. I see myself a good woman. I see myself as a servant. So many others.
That's very, 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 very interesting. That's very interesting. And so, take us back to were you, where did you originate from? Where were you born? And take us through your primary school, in a summary, secondary school, all of those things.
Okay, I was born in Benin City, and I'm a native of Benin. My local government of origin is Monde. I attended the primary school in Benin. I attended Aduawa Secondary School, also in Benin City.
Okay. Yeah.
I attended my higher institution in Imo State University, and then my second degree in the University of Lagos. I'm the last mom. We are six in number.
Good now. Good.
I am. I have contested for State House of Assembly in the last election in Edo State. It was a very wonderful experience. In fact, that was the foundation of my political career. So I learned a lot from the last election, and it's also helping me in this new race, the governorship election that I'm about to embark on. So the experience there has given me a lot of courage I know how do politics is. It's not easy, but there's a way around it. You just have to be real. Let the people feel you and know who you are. If you earn their trust, then you are good to go.
Honestly
So
speak, yeah, go ahead, please.
I see that is all I can say for now.
One thing I, one thing that is just it's as you're speaking, it's just hitting me like when they pour ice water on you. You know, you're just disarming me. You're just dismantling me. I came here to shake you, and but you just you just refuse to be. You're just being a woman, and that's what comes out of like a good mother, a good sister, a good wife, because they are able to just calm you down. A good wife, the husband will scatter. Oops, you just say one or two things and everything just calms down. A good mother comes into where there's confusion. Nobody knows what to eat. Blah blah blah. She's focused. She just goes and does the thing that is supposed to be done, and there's peace. So when you speak, that is just what keeps coming out of you. It's easy to trust you. It's easy to believe what you're saying, and I hope that people can see through that. Edo politics is a very, very volatile politics. So, someone looking at you would think that, this person is there. No, let her not even go near there. So, what is it? I'm curious to know, what is it that gives you the confidence to be able to step into a place where you have people like Oshomole? Where are you getting that confidence from?
To be honest, I see myself, mine is a calling actually. It is not an ambition. Okay, this is what I want to do. When you have a call, you have a choice than to go for it. And then the courage comes. When you see the manifestation of your calling, you become very courageous. You want to achieve it, because if you don't, there will be a problem. My aim of coming out is not just because I want to. It is because it's something I have to do. And I've seen that without even doing much, be successful. It is not money I'm spending that is giving me the victory. The last election was a shock. At the very the time I started campaigning was very close to election, and yet, though people were saying you would have started since, I said, well, it started now. You have to vote for me. And then what they will say, we love what you are telling us. We believe in you, but will they allow you to get the votes? I said, don't worry, just vote. If they don't allow it, they won't sit. And so that continued, and then this race came up. I didn't even plan that I would come out this time, but when I saw it coming, I said, could it be now? Then let me go. And it's working. And I tell you, we are going to take it back.
Wow.
Pleasure.
It is really working, I'm telling you, because you're winning the AAC primaries was a huge upset. You are the underdog. If a lot of people said, let's just put her so that it will not be like there's no other candidate, And then even on that day when you were delivering your manifesto, like I said, you just and here you are. There must be something that you're doing right, and so take it back.
Action.
Take it back. Okay, now people like us, we contested in the last election. Um, we did everything that we could do, and we went to that election believing that um, we had come to make the necessary change. But our experience in that election has caused people like me, I'll speak for myself, to lose hope and faith totally in the electoral system in Nigeria right now. I don't trust it one bit. Like, I don't trust it. Why would you, in the light of all of these things that are going on, and we had already called for a revolution, and I still believe, and a lot of my comrades believe, that the only solution to Nigeria's problem is to dismantle the present government, and then we will now begin to regroup and ask ourselves what to do. So when people see somebody like you still, warming up to go for an election, we are wondering, why would you want to go for an election knowing that the electoral system in place cannot be trusted?
Yes. Well, like I said before, I know that very well because experience. I participated in the last election. It's all about, no matter what you do, they rob you of your victory.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, there is nobody that is greater than God. No matter who you are, what you think you can do. In this election, I think that was just a foundation for me. If they try to rig the election and rob me of the victory, nobody sits there. They won't sit because I'm on a mission. I have to retrieve the treasure of the people from the python's mouth. Yes.
That's a very powerful one.
Yes, that is the revelation. And God will do his part. You could see what is happening in Edo now.
Mm-hmm.
So we expect just what people would not expect will happen in this election.
Yeah.
We're going to do this to let the people know that it is time for them to take back what belongs to them. If they do their part, then we'll leave the rest.
I keep saying that the way you sound there, your voice is so dismantling and it's so believable, and I want you to continue like that. You see, there's something in a woman that I always tell women that they must not compromise. A woman is created to be a woman, and women are like a quiet storm. Women, what they possess, if they know what they possess, they'll be able to do a lot. And I think you recognize that, and that's why you carry yourself the way you carry yourself. And ultimately, with God on your side, there's nothing you cannot achieve. Now, let me ask you a question. What are you bringing to the table? What people have heard manifestos, people have tried other leaders. What is it that you think you can do for Edo people differently?
What I can do is not strange from what has been said. Like I said, what I will do for the people is that treasure. Their resources, using it to bless the lives of the people. Be it education, be it having access to good water, be it having a good healthcare system. It is doable. And I don't think it takes so much to do. It's just for the people. Like Edo State, we are so blessed with a lot of resources. In each of the local government, they have what it takes to make their living condition very okay. And it's just so many things have not been tapped.
Can you be specific? What I want to know is this. All right, when people come, anybody can write a manifesto. Anybody can take another person's manifesto and say it is their own. What practical way would you be able to achieve what you're saying or impact the lives of the people of Edo State? You can take any one, maybe education, maybe you talked about their resources. How are you going to be able to transform that resource into something that improves the life of Edo State people?
Take for example, let me take our heritage agriculture.
Okay.
In Edo State, we have the very fertile soil, and the people are known for farming. I tell you, the things that we produce, a lot of them are being wasted in the farm. One of the reasons for that is no good road. You know, the pineapple in one local government alone, one will begin to wonder, why is it that they don't have a juice factory? And such thing is in such locality, it can create employment for people.
Yeah.
Cassava, name it. The so many. What they just need is when we have good road, people can come invest. When we have lights, people can come invest. When there is security, people can come invest. People will tap, the natural things that we have, they will transform it into money. It will help our people to have more jobs. We are going to partner. When you have an enabling environment that is friendly, people are encouraged to come and invest.
That is true. That is true. That is true. And when you talk about enabling environment, Edo people, the famous bronze mask is known all over the world. As coming from Edo State. And by the way, Oba Atokwe, Oba Atokwe. So that is a rich heritage that Edo people have. How are you going to make sure that tourism is revitalized in Edo State? Because Edo State is known for, theater arts. Oh, Uniben, they produce the best theater artists, and a lot of other things. Look at the beads that women wear all over the world now when they're doing marriage ceremonies. I know that is something that is very, very popular in Edo State. So, do you have any plans for tourism in Edo State?
Yes. The good news is that the structure is there. It's just that it's been abandoned. And you have arts and culture. Those ministries are there. Just to wake it up, get the right people to be in the right position. We have a lot of creative people that are very creative. You bring them in to help. If they are not in Edo State, if they are abroad, we beg them to come home and help us. Those are some of the things we will do.
How about security? Because for people to come home, they have to be a secure environment. Have you thought about security with all of these things that are happening all over Nigeria? Okay, let me even ask you. Look at recently we've seen trailer loads of people coming down from northern Nigeria to the southeast, to the south. What would you do if you were the governor and you saw all of these people coming down to Edo State?
If they are a threat to us.
No, they are a threat to us. We're not even saying if. They are a threat to us right now.
Right now, what we'll do is we won't let them in.
How?
Before now, the security in Edo State, we protect ourselves, create awareness, in each local government, having community police. Already we have civil defense. We can extend it to the local level, and also for security in terms of if there is light, that is part of security. If we have good road, it's part of security. People will no longer just hide in darkness, and then create awareness. That will be another way to create jobs for the youth. We will employ them to guide their communities.
Okay.
Maybe
Talking about youth and employment, it is a known fact that, in fact, the Oba of Benin had to step in at a time. It's a known fact that a lot of Edo youths, especially females, are engaged in a lot of activities outside the country that are not something to be proud of. I mean, this is happening all over Nigeria, but it's a special concern to Edo State origins, and you see them online talking about it. You know, a lot of Edo youths have, in a bid to travel abroad, they've drowned out there in the sea. What do you think about this, and what would you do as a governor to try to stop this trend?
First thing is to educate them. Many of them are not enlightened enough. They don't understand. We will disabuse their minds by creating programs for them and get them engaged. If they have something doing, if they have an environment that is friendly, there will not be any need to go out. How we will do that is, I, for one, even as a governor, I will teach and influence them, most especially the girls. And I tell you, the youth are not difficult to convert. They earn your trust, they will do what you want them to do. I've been privileged to have worked with some youths, not in my state. A lot of them today, they would have been wayward, but many of them are graduates. And some of them even make first class, 2-1.
Wow.
Yes, you know, they are so intelligent and beautiful. You make them know their words, then they will learn patience. It's time, because I don't see any reason for a young girl, a boy, start hustling for money. What do you need it for? First thing first, first your education. Your parents will take care of you. The government will also take care of you. We'll make the educational system not to be a body, so that people will be encouraged to go to school.
Awesome. Just to let you guys know, because we started very late, if this cuts off, we're gonna come back with a part 2 to finish this interview. Don't forget that we've been here with the next governor of Edo State, Governor Edith. That's just how we're gonna call you, Honorable Edith. Now you're Honorable Edith, but very soon it's going to be Your Excellency Edith. So, about we've seen what is happening right now in Edo State, where the governor of Edo State right now was a member of the APC, and then when there was trouble within their party, he now jumped ship, and he is a member of PDP. What do you have to say to that?
You see, that is the problem. Is cross carpeting. Sometimes I don't know why people can be that desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Two-party system is not good, healthy. It makes people to lose confidence. Right now, people just see APC and PDP as one party. that you either move this way, or if it's not conducive for you here, you go the other way. So it's a minus for them. And that is a plus to AAC. Now, if somebody like me has not come out, they wouldn't have any alternative. Then the one that crossed to PDP would have gotten a lot of sympathy votes. But right now, that is going to be very difficult. So in the end, they will lose, and then we will win.
Okay, that is awesome. I'll give you a chance to talk about some other things that you have, uh, some other plans that you have for the people of Edo State, why they must vote for you and not vote for these people that are playing them willy willy and doing them ojoro.
One of the things I've come to realize about the suffering in the states is the people do not have access to potable water.
Okay.
I remember those days when we were growing up, we didn't know anything like borehole. Thinking of borehole, we had the water flows in our compound. And before you know it, instead of throughout the week, they reduced it to 3 times a week.
Mm.
Now, no more. All those water works installations, those things the old ones will get them out and fix them. We'll go back to the government should be able to provide potable water for the people. We have water board. People are working there. And sometimes I wonder, what job are they doing? So we will revive that. That is one of the areas that we'll look into, because water is very important for one to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Another be good road. In Edo State, the road network is superb, but the roads are so terrible that when it rains, you can't even walk. And you see a lot of beautiful houses. It looks so old because the roads are so bad. Those are the things we'll look into. So many other things. Empowering the women. The women they will be proud to have me as their governor, because I will engage them a lot. If you empower women, there will be less trouble in the society.
I believe that.
Yes.
I believe that so well. So what about the men? Should we be scared that you're coming?
No, the men has to be there, because without them we can't do anything. Okay. They will teach us what to do. We are only to support.
Okay. I want to know what your opinion is about the agitations that are going on all over Nigeria. Some people are agitating for the Oduduwa Republic. Some people are agitating for the Biafran Republic. Now, if you become the governor of Edo State, or even before you become the governor of Edo State, what do you think about these agitations? Do you think they are justified? Do you think people should be allowed to decide whether they want to belong with the Nigerian Union or not? What is your opinion about this?
Well, if to do with rights, self-determination is a normal process. The people can agitate to secede if they have all it takes to do so. But for me, with the way things are going in Nigeria, one can easily think that is the solution to the problem of Nigeria. But if you look at where you want to belong, is it the federal that is actually the problem, or the individual you elect? The state governors, we've not had them complain that they don't have resources to work. think the first thing should be, I don't believe in this division. If it happens, people have right to do so. But I don't think that is the solution to it. The solution, I feel, is to eat the first thing before you start talking of seceding, is to get the right people to be in government. People to participate in Nigerian politics. Voters should be educated. These money bags, if they pay you to do evil, don't. Fight for your states. We have a lot of good people that can turn things around. We can be united. Division is not the solution. If you tell the Biafrans to go, they are still going to fight. They can, in an election, they can bring out 20 aspirants just for one seat. So if you go on and on, we should just pray for the right people to come in. Gradually, we'll get there. If there's need to not divide, then we can do so.
Okay. Right now, I know that in Edo State, there's been attacks by Fulani people also, even in Edo State, and everybody knows that the insecurity has really tipped over. The insecurity, okay, and I don't want to pull you into that discussion, because I mean, you have a right to your own opinion, and I think I already asked you what you were going to do concerning security. Okay, we also have Revolution Now NG join us. Thank you so much, comrades, for being around. So, Edith, we were talking about insecurity and what is going on right now. Let me go a little bit to an area which has always been the reason why a lot of people do not have confidence in the elections today. At the elections, when it is on the day of election, let us even just say that we've done all the campaigning, and on the day of elections, these guys, they come out with their military, they come out with their police, and they try to rig the election, they try to carry the boxes. What is your strategy? What is your approach to making sure that this does not become a problem, this does not discourage those who are your supporters and those people who want to vote for you?
Yeah, that is the part that the party will really need to work on. The day of the election, if they come up with their, like the last election, if you have the people that voted to stay around, like as it is now, the people are really angry. I tell you, they want to come out of this mess in Edo State. So that is a very good thing for us. The people that steal ballot boxes, they are not actually the security agent, like the police. They are all these boys they hire.
No. Correction. The people that steal the ballot boxes are police and the military. They actually give those boys cover. They come there in their vans. They come there in their pickups with those thugs that steal the ballot boxes. So just to let you know.
Okay. Well, I am confident that in this election, our vote will count. The people vote will count. No matter how they will steal it, we are going to be victorious. You know the reason for that? What we can do for ourselves, God will do it for us. We will prepare. But on that day, they will be surprised. They won't have the strength to do so much, to steal it. I'm very confident that we are going to take the treasure of the people from them.
Okay.
How is going to happen? I'm not too sure.
But you're very confident that it will happen. Okay, I like your faith. I like your faith there. Um, we know that Oshomole stole a lot of money from the people of Edo State, and with that he tried to build himself heaven here on earth. When you become the governor of Edo State, would you allow people like that to continue? Would you allow them to flourish, or what would you do to them?
Well, we'll look into their record. I'm not going there to fight anybody. I'm going there to get what belongs to the people. There are so many ways one can achieve success. We don't need to scare anybody now. When we get in, we'll know what to do.
So you don't need to scare them now. They say we don't need to scare them. So some people have reason to be afraid. That's what you're saying. But you don't want to scare them.
No.
We don't want to scare them, but they have reason to be afraid, but we don't want to scare them right now.
Okay.
All right. I really want you to talk to Edo people that are scattered all over the place, and especially let me even talk about in the diaspora. There's a lot of Edo people outside Nigeria. Everywhere you have Edo people. What role do you think they can play in this coming election? Especially for you.
Yes. They started playing the role. About 4 days ago, a group of people, they were in a conference call. They just called me on Facebook Messenger. So I picked the call. And then they salute my courage and encourage me to carry on. And they believe that I'm going to help take it back. What people have started doing, they are sensitizing people at home to vote for this woman. And I do know that many of them are also going to contribute financially for the campaign. Even if it's just a cap, we will appreciate. Even if it's a shirt, handbills, they will contribute. It's going to be a collective effort to achieve this success, which they have started doing little by little.
And that brings me to my to the next question. I'm sure you have your own strategy, and you have your own structure, political structure. Okay, so how are you? Where do you need help? How are you soliciting for help, or you're okay? You have a bullion van parked in front of your house, because we've heard that some politicians, that's what they do. You're shaking your head, so it looks like you don't have a bullion van. So what kind of assistance do you need for people for you to pursue this your dream?
Finance. That's all I need.
You need finance.
Yes.
Okay.
I need finance.
What?
The project.
The project is huge. So what kind of finance do you need? You need small, medium, or heavy financing?
Not heavy financing, because I don't think we are going to spend like other people. We are not going to pay people to vote. Okay. We just need money for logistics.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you have like a GoFundMe account or something that you're using?
Not yet. I tried to open, but I think I need someone abroad, which I have asked my cousin to do for me.
Okay. So anyway, however we can help, we will try to help you. The whole of you know that already, that African Action Congress is a big family all over the world, especially in the diaspora. We support each other, and also the Take It Back movement is a huge family, and Revolution Now is also a huge family. So that's just something for you to be rest assured that the fact that you took the first step, which is coming out to stand for election, we want to encourage you as much as possible. Okay, and we will do just like this interview right now. The essence of doing this interview is to be able to present you to people so they can see you, they can feel your demeanor, they can see the kind of person you are, and put their support behind you. I will encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. You're going to face a lot of things that would harass you, things that will scare you. But you know, one wise person says that if you embark on a project and that project does not look undoable, that project does not harass you, that project does not keep you awake in the night, then it is not worth going for. You know, but an indication that the project that you are embarking on is something that you have been called to do is the fact that it will look like it's impossible. It will look like you are not the kind of person that should be doing it. It will look like there is no way it can happen. But that is when God steps in, because God likes to do something that other people cannot say, even if he didn't do it now, Shebi would have just done it. God likes to do something that people will look at and say, if not for God, only God. That's what God, because when you say that, it brings praise to his name. Just like you're winning the primaries, people are saying, oh my God, it's only God. It only has to be God because she didn't stand a chance. So, in conclusion, Honorable Edith, I want you to just address. Why is this battery showing up? I want you to just address Edo people like you were standing in front of them, watching all over the place. Somebody was asking, "Oh, why are there not so many people here?" But they don't realize that on our YouTube we have over 60,000 people that are going to watch your videos. So there's a lot of Edo people that will be able. Sorry guys, I'm trying to plug my battery so it doesn't die. So, but go ahead and speak, Edith. Just address Edo people all over the world. Yeah.
So I see it as a privilege to be doing what I'm doing now for Edo people. I want the Edo people to know that I'm a blessing to them. This is an opportunity that they will let go. Those people should see me as God, a Messiah, to take of bondage. I promise them that if they vote for me, they will not regret it. Life will be better, and it will continue to be better. I know I stand the chance to win this election because of them. As I start my campaign, I'm going to carry them along because they are part of the revelation. They are the one that will help me go retrieve this treasure. If they don't help me, I cannot do it alone. I know many of them have keyed into the revelation now and they feel it's doable. And I promise that if we succeed, I will do what I've sent to do. I'm not going, and I'm going as a servant to help my people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Edith. You are someone that I have said before sounds believable. I want you not to be discouraged. Like I told you, you're going to face a lot of discouragement. You're going to face a lot of pushback. But hey, this is your life. This is your ambition. I want you to see this beyond this governorship race. It's not just about the governorship race. It's about that God placed something in your heart, something that looks like, oh my God, don't even dare it. I know, I'm telling you from experience. But going through this experience, you will never remain the same thing. And what you have done, the stage that you have already gotten into, you have already impacted the lives of so many people. You have given that young girl who was just thinking about how to travel to Italy, they'll look at you and they say, oh my God, so a woman can do this thing. You have inspired them already. So I want you to look at the journey, not the end result. Every step you take, I want you to know that at that step, you have to think about influencing people, you have to think about encouraging people, you have to think about inspiring people. It is about the journey, really. It's the journey. Because the journey will be able to show people what they can do, be able to show them what you're capable of doing. And like I said, you have the whole of AAC family, the whole of Take It Back family, the whole of Revolution Now behind you. And ultimately, you have God behind you. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming on our show. And we're going to see you back on our channel again very soon. All right?
Thank you very
Take care.
much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys. So that was Edith, Honorable Edith, on our show today. Thank you so much, Bayo. Thank you. We brought her in because we wanted to showcase her. Like I said, we keep telling women that they need to participate in election, they need to participate in leadership, and a lot of them don't want to do that. So when we see somebody like this, dare to participate where people in an environment that is supposed to be an exclusive right of the man. When you see somebody doing that, you have to encourage them. Okay, like I've already uh, told her, and let whoever cares to know. I have lost hope. You see, the electoral system they have right now, the electoral system they have right now in Nigeria, I don't have any hope in them. Absolute zero hope I do not have in the electoral system. I still think that it is best for us to dismantle the government, and then we will know what next we're doing. But we must encourage anybody who steps up to confront the system, to confront the status quo, because by stepping up, she's also saying that there is need to change what we already have in existence. I'd like to thank all of you on YouTube, all of you on Instagram, and every other handle where you're watching us from, all of us in the Toronto studios of Worship Media. My name is Chidi, and there's Erica, and every other person who works on our team. We love you guys. Okay, continue to bring your advice, continue to bring your suggestions, and we will do better all the time. Bye bye.